You meet someone kind, consistent, genuinely good to you, and somehow it feels off. Meanwhile, someone who runs hot and cold, who keeps you guessing, that's the one you can't stop thinking about. If this sounds familiar, you're not broken, and you don't just have bad taste. There's a reason your nervous system keeps reaching for the same kind of pain. Maybe it's the person who takes 3 days to text back, and somehow that silence feels more magnetic than someone who replies right away. Maybe it's choosing someone who's emotionally unavailable, again, while the person who's actually available barely gets a second look. Maybe it's mistaking anxiety for chemistry, the racing heart, the not knowing where you stand, and calling that love. Psychologists have a name for this. It's called repetition compulsion. An unconscious pull to recreate a familiar emotional experience, even a painful one, because familiar, to the nervous system, feels safer than unknown. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your body confuses familiar pain with love and how to start rewiring it. Block 1. Where it comes from. Your very first relationship wasn't romantic. It was with whoever raised you. And that relationship taught your nervous system what love feels like, long before you ever chose a partner. Maybe love came with conditions. Maybe it was warm one day and cold the next. Maybe you had to work for attention that should have just been there. So your brain built a blueprint, not of what love should feel like, but of what love does feel like. And that blueprint doesn't update just because you grow up. It keeps running quietly in the background. Block 2. The mechanism. Here's the part that surprises most people. Your brain isn't actually wired to seek happiness. It's wired to seek the familiar. Familiar means predictable. And predictable, to a nervous system, reads as safe, even when what's familiar is pain. So when someone stable and calm shows up, it can genuinely feel wrong. Not because something's wrong with them, because your body doesn't recognize it. Meanwhile, someone unpredictable activates your nervous system, a racing heart, a knot in your stomach, the highs and lows. And that activation gets misread as chemistry, as passion, as this must mean something. It's not chemistry. It's your nervous system recognizing a rhythm it already knows by heart. Block 3. The shame around it. Most people don't see the pattern. They just see the outcome. Another relationship that hurt the same way as the last one. So the story becomes, I always pick the wrong people. Something is wrong with me. But you're not choosing badly on purpose. You're choosing the only version of love your body has ever been trained to recognize. That's not a character flaw. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it learned to do a long time ago. The paradox. Here's what rarely gets said. The people who fall into this pattern are often the ones most capable of loving deeply. You learn to love under difficult conditions. You learn to stay, to hope, to keep showing up even when it was hard. That capacity was never the problem. It was just aimed at the wrong target over and over. The issue was never how much you're capable of loving. It's who you kept choosing to love that way. Breaking this pattern doesn't start with finding the right person. It starts with recognizing the pull itself. That instant magnetic feeling. Treat it as information, not instruction. A signal worth noticing, not a compass to follow. And when calm and consistency show up, expect it to feel unfamiliar at first. Not wrong, just unfamiliar. Those are different things. Safety takes time to feel safe. Give it the same repetition your nervous system gave to pain. It might mean staying one extra week with someone calm, past the point where it would usually start feeling boring. It might mean naming the pull out loud to yourself in the moment it happens, so it loses some of its grip. You were never choosing the wrong people by accident.
You were choosing the first feeling that ever taught you what love was supposed to feel like.
And that feeling can be retaught.